All right, guys, we are back for some more Dokkan. We're Dokkan battling today, just like every other day. All right, so celebration info has been updated. We are still in part one, and we still have another data download and another content drop in part one. By the way, before we actually move on to part, I think it's just one more data download, one more content drop for part one, though. Now, keep in mind, Amatsu did really clarify that it's now going to be a two-part celebration rather than three parts, like a lot of these anniversaries have been. I don't know that that really matters that much. Like, it's not, I don't think the structure of things are going to be too terribly different, but maybe they are, and maybe that's why he said it, right? But for example, I think the 8th anniversary Part 1 Dokkan Festel, or EZAs, will probably likely be towards the end of the celebration still, but we'll see. We'll see how that's going to go, right? The next content drop, by the way, we've got Rick, who is on the case. Probably going to be February 9th. Proton has also said this. At minimum, we are expecting the awakenings for the Tamagamis on the 9th. So, we'll be seeing a data download or potential EZA details in a couple of days here. I think we could see any number of EZAs actually be revealed. So we'll be on the lookout. Characters like Pan, like Bardock. I think probably Goku family, Vegeta family oriented stuff is probably what it would be. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so let's see what they've added here. Information on new events have been added. Dive in and enjoy the massive celebration to the fullest. Yes, we will, and we have been. We all love it, man. It's. I've never seen an anniversary more praised. No, it's not a big deal because literally every celebration that's ever been going on that people later on go was really good is heavily criticized at the time. So I wouldn't really say there's anything too out of the ordinary yet. Besides people being not the biggest fan of Daima Goku's animations. That is kind of something that's a little bit different. Quickly, actually, I think the site is not updated, unfortunately, but one of my big theories on why the animations don't really look so great, it's because if you miss when you get the EX Super, animations look great, but if you miss it, no, my bad, it would be this one right here. If you miss it, though, the first shot of his regular 18 key looks kind of ugly, kind of like 2021 Tech Gogeta. Like, that first shot looks ugly. I think if that first shot was not ugly looking, he'd feel better to use. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff that dropped last night. We have this new challenge event around Goma. So this one, to me, they've done a couple of these now where it's kind of like, it is a challenge event, but it's almost like we're kind of playing the story as well, right? Like, that's kind of like a big factor in it. And I would say that's what's happening here with this, right? It is a challenge event, but they want you to kind of like enjoy the story of sort of like what actually happens with it. So like Majin Ku is a massive boost character in here. The fight does seem tricky. I in my first video, I just took it down, like, just get all the missions done right here. I might do a second run against them where we just use a team with no Daima characters. I think that's probably what I'm going to aim to do, and we'll see how difficult the fight could be with no Daima characters actually utilized, right? Yeah, so this was fun. Kind of similar. Remember the Infinite Zamasu event where they wanted us to use the Zeno button? I think it's kind of a similar concept for a challenge event, which I like. I mean, it's something. We have the two EZAs for Goku and Gohan. Goku is very interesting. And by very interesting, I mean he's a top 5 unit in the game. And by top 5 unit in the game, I mean he's probably a top 5 EZA ever, too. It's very bizarre. This guy is just, like, kind of like... I mean... Yeah, I don't know. This guy is like shockingly good, I would say. It's because how good he is not dependent on, oh my god, look at the high damage he did, or oh my god, look at how good his tanking was, right? It's other abilities that he has, such as his KO, mechanic revive, I mean, I guess his dodge. He does have a nullification. He has this consistent healing ability right there. He has this heal right here. And he, of course, is a stacker. It's going to be pretty easy for this Goku to really be able to handle business. I would say I am very impressed with this Carnival Goku. Very impressed with him. So yeah, I think he's a top 5 level character. You know what's interesting too is I was going to do this. I literally just woke up and this was the first video I wanted to make, but at like 10th anniversary, we did not have like a part 1 EZA where it's like, oh my god, like it's like this guy's competing with, you know, the best characters that are out. I guess Super EZA Buhan as a TUR was kind of on that level. Let me just pull up maybe like an early tier list from the 9th anniversary that I made. Let me just take a look and we'll see if maybe the tier list was not good. Maybe I didn't make it accurate or something. February 4th. I don't know. This is a little... So this is before Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta would have came out. Haha, Orange Piccolo. Yeah. People get mad at looking at this now with Orange Piccolo up there, but I would actually stand by this. I don't think that's a problem. Like, remember, circumstances change. As, like, the harder fights came out that were structured... Remember, this is before the longer fights came out that were structured more for Broly and Gogeta to use their full abilities. We were still in a meta right here where it's just the first couple of turns, so I felt like Orange Piccolo was much better than Broly and Gogeta, like, turn 1, right? But as the content came out, the situation changed. A lot of times people lose sight of nuance and context like that, right? But after, like, the actual fights came out that were much more designed for Broly and Gogeta, they were, of course, much better. Oh, damn. Okay, I didn't... Here's the next one I did. This is... yeah, quite a bit different. This is February 24th. Okay. And then, yeah, I continue adjusting things further. Here's March 2nd, 2024. So kind of like adjusting things a lot. There's Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I didn't have them in this one. I don't think they were out yet, but here they were there. Yeah, okay, so I mean, we could probably... I don't know, are the Gammas underrated on this one? Perhaps. Like, I guess we could at least get the Gammas maybe up to the S tier, but, I mean, it's not the biggest deal. My point, though, was I was looking for this character, where I had that character on my EZAs. I was considering them much further down. Okay. Yeah, this is a little unusual, this Goku to be as good as he is. So, bro, we'll see. I would be pretty confident in the 8th anniversary part 1 EZAs being better than this guy, by the way. But, I mean, I guess we'll see. The Spirit Bomb LRs, they should be better than this guy, which is going to be crazy. So there's that. There's Kid Gohan. I'm going to, immediately after finishing this, we're going to go into the Kid Gohan EZA. Kid Gohan, I used him a little bit in the Goku video. He seemed fine. I think, I mean, fine is kind of how I would rate him. He seemed fine to me. He probably is going to be an absolute festival killer, though. I'm definitely excited. Are you guys excited for festival runs, or is that just me? I'm excited to take Kid Gohan into festival. Yeah, I think he's effective. I really don't want to lose sight of this. I mean, you know, one of the strongest characters in the game easily is Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku right now. And, I mean, key issues is certainly an issue with him, right? No doubt about it. And any characters that could do stuff like this is going to be helpful for him, so that's good. Okay, yeah, well, again, we're going to go into Gohan's showcase right after we get done with this video. And then finally, there's Super EZA Trunks. Now, I am not... I think too impressed by his kit, but let's try and keep an open mind for when we actually do jump in. I mean, he is an orb changer, guarding, critting, damage reduction. You know, he's got support. You know, Vegeta family support for multiple turns is good. We'll take a look, right? Maybe this Trunks can be a little bit of an option. I mean, certainly we throw a full dodge build on him. Yeah, damn, dude. I'm looking at his kit. And it's like, I feel like maybe I'd be higher if he had just like 70% dodge. But he does not. Yeah. Full dodge build for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Full dodge build for sure on this guy. All right, so we have that. We have some new EX missions that are available here. Let's see. This is mission J and K. So we have to deal max damage to Goma in the new Goma challenge event. This should be really quite easy. You could just use a friend adult Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's all that takes. Very simple. Very simple. And Mission K, clear the challenge event. The new, take down the Genmori Mass Majin Arrives event with a full superclass team in 4 turns with no items. Okay, so that tells me that this is not a very challenging event if that's all we have to do, right? So, okay. Alright, so nothing really too crazy there. Here is this new challenge event. I believe, if I remember correctly, this was kind of like an AoE type event right here, where it's just like we're going through like waves of enemies, and then we just have to hit them with AoEs and stuff. So we'll get to that. I probably want to focus on the EZAs today, Kid Gohan and Trunks, but we'll get to that as well. And then there is a update right here, Baba Shop update. 2 items were added to the Well, I think there might have been more added to it. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna add this to the Majin Ku Rainbow later on, but I did get Majin Ku grinded up and rainbowed before we actually jumped into the Goma event, and then here we head on over. And then Majin Ku is now available, and there's also the new Awakening Medal. The Majin Ku Awakening Medal is here as well. You only what's interesting, you only need one of. I bought a bunch, but you only need one of these to actually awaken Majin Ku. They might have reset like Elder Kai's or something like that in there, but the main stuff that's there is Majin Ku and the Awakening Medal. Majin Ku, by the way, actually seems like a pretty interesting character, right? It's another character that could really, how do I say this? Really kind of like benefit Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because if we take a look at this, he shows up turn 1 and creates cookies, tech key spheres, STR key spheres. So, you can run him as an orb generator for Daima Goku. And that's good because I probably prefer Majin Ku to this guy right here, who I find it very easy for this character to get slaughtered, and they have the most annoying shit in the world, which is where they have to get hit, so you have to throw them in the thick of things, and they have to get hit 5 fucking times. So I'd much rather run free-to-play Ku, who's a dodging free-to-play character to create orbs for Daima Goku, rather than that STR Carnival Goku. Absolutely, dude. So those are available. And yeah, Ku seems interesting. We'll get his Rainbow Showcase out quickly here. And then that is it for the content drop. And then we're going to have some more stuff on the 9th. I would assume probably... So we're going to get the Tamagami's Awakenings. They're going to be EX Super Attack characters. I would assume we are going to be getting probably at least 2 EZAs. Maybe an LR EZA and a TUR EZA, or maybe 2 TUR EZAs or something like that. We did do a video yesterday as well, talking about the EZA that are still in the data. So the data right now points to 2 new LRs missing and a new TUR missing. Those are the summoning characters, right? Or the summonable characters. And then right here, these points lead to 2 LR EZAs missing and 2 TUR EZAs missing. So I would assume probably maybe the 2 TUR EZAs or something could come for this March 8th or 9th drop is what we could anticipate. So, all right, guys, I think we can probably go ahead and end here. Let me know what you guys think of this content drop. At the very least, that this Goku being a top 5 level option is really crazy. Oh, I do have one major criticism here for the 11th anniversary. I am not really understanding why they did this. I think this is very silly. I'm going to do a video. I've been planning on doing it for the last couple of days. I'm going to do a video on who we could expect from the Part 2 banners. But these units are not on a banner. They're not available right now. That's very stupid. Like, how do they eat? Like, Iron Cane doesn't have the Goku. Like, I think it's really dumb to not allow... Iron Cane is a relatively new player. It's not like... Let's, hold on. Let's go over here. Let's take a look at the banner history for this guy. So again, like I want to look at this from Iron Cane's perspective. He's a newish player, right? So, okay, so on his own banner, Iron Cane wasn't playing. Then he was on Future Gohan's banner. Iron Cane wasn't playing. He was on the Gamma's banner. Iron Cane wasn't playing. Tech Broly's banner. Iron Kane wasn't playing. And then he was on Gohan and Frieza's banner. He didn't pull? That actually seems surprising to me. He didn't pull this Carnival Goku on that banner? So that's it. So yeah, okay. But this is the only banner that has had this Goku on it since Iron Kane has started playing in November of 2024. Dokkan is pretty stingy with Carnival characters. I'm very surprised to see this Goku and, I mean, Gohan and Trunks not on banners right now. I had assumed we were going to see a banner drop last night with Goku, Gohan, and Trunks on it. Funny enough, I was planning to summon on it to obtain their SSRs and TURs, because remember, they were taken from me with the reverse removal. I was going to go get all 3 levels of them. But, there's no banner. They may be on the Part 2 banner, maybe. Or maybe there will. I do think that they are going to be on a summonable banner, but why not have it up when the character's EZA? It seems foolish to me. That would be, like, I just, I would imagine players are going to feel like, oh, damn, what if I do a quick summon the day the character comes out, not a week later? It's, regardless how good the character is, a week later, people aren't going to give a fuck anymore. So that's just not a good decision by Dokkan. They should be having, the characters, if they're going to EZA, they should be available to obtain. This is a very strange circumstance. Funny enough, I don't know that I could really remember this, too, where characters are directly EZing with no way to obtain them. Very mysterious. And before some smartass goes, well, actually, they're on the ticket banner. Oh my god, I'm such a smarty pants. Dude, this shit? Bro, please be for real. Like, this is a needle in a haystack. Like, come on, man. Right? Like, with very specific amounts of tickets, you're going for a needle in a haystack on this. Like, this is not, like, there should be a regular banner with these characters available, too. You should be able to get them. And if they were on a regular banner with, right, then you'd be able to get them with coins, too, is a big thing. So, yep. All right, there we go. There is kind of like the updated celebration info. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.